So right now, I'm in a world that many of you might recognize, honestly, as Lost Legacy's first and best timeline, I would say. Um, I want to talk about why we left it in this video, and the possibility of this timeline, the way you're seeing it now, warts and all, returning. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, what I mean is the fact that I think everybody who first started watching Lost Legacy back in October, when my channel boomed for those months, it was because of two reasons. A, it was a Stampy continuation, and that kind of helped it become what it was. It helped it have that notoriety because my channel was mainly, very mainly focused around Stampy in the style of content, like, not in the style of content, but the things that I do, like I'd build his world, I'd do tutorials on things, I'd showcase different kind of iterations of his world in different scenarios, so, you know, like the easy starts and stuff like that, simple starts we called it. So stuff like that, and when I initially started Lost Legacy on the console edition, it was because we wanted to be unique. That was the second reason for why it got so big, because it was unique. It wasn't console edition, right? It was this whole big thing, and it gained me so many subscribers, and I miss it. I look back on videos that I made in October, the Lost Legacy trailer, I get nostalgia over. Just that whole period of October, man, it hits me like a freight train when I look back at that. Sorry for swearing that. Like that just came very impulsively, like when I'm just thinking about it. And, oh my god. But like, it's just crazy because it's nearly a year ago, man. It's like, it's, as I'm recording this, it's September 4th. 11 months ago today, I made the trailer for that, you know? And that just hits. It really hits hard. Because time's just gone flying by. And second of all, I haven't really done much since I left the timeline. Like, back in January, I took a break. I took a break in November because my PC kind of just decided to System 32 not responding kind of stuff, remote procedure call issues I had. So that was brilliant. Then what do I know? In January and December I hit rock bottom. And the reason for this is because I set the goal of uploading every single day for the month of December. Now, I honestly think this was very achievable. The issue was, there was some drama going on with the community at the time. Cough cough, Obsessed fan doxes me. The favourite video on the internet. I'm not going to say more than that because I'm not trying to start any more drama back up, because it's not that was the drama, it was just everything kind of going on at that point. And I feel that it could have actually been possible if it went the way I wanted it to. And there's a part of me that heavily misses the console edition era purely for its originality and just because it was something that a lot of people like and look back on. And I think when we go further into January of last year, I was swayed by my own kind of instincts, by having more opportunities, because one thing on console edition, you know, these are all the blocks you get. Like, you know, right here, and most of these are items, for God's sakes. Like, a lot of these, like this tab here and this tab here, are really the only two that have any form of blocks in there. And if you compare that to 1.20, that's nothing. Like, that's probably about 30% of all the items, maybe even like 25%. We basically have about a quarter of all the new modern blocks, maybe even less. And it astounds me. And that was one of the things that we moved because of. We moved because we didn't like the limitations. We didn't like how hard it was to design things. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know why that was there, but I realized now it's just the sign name. And my stance on it was just, I don't know, it was just difficult for me at the time to really decide what I wanted to do. Did I want to move where there was a whole new realm of opportunities? The grass was greener on the other side. Things would be a lot easier to design and do all this. Or do I want to stay on Legacy where I'm limited, I wasn't enjoying it at the time because of the drama and because of just general things, and I wanted to move, I wanted to switch. And I chose the Bedrock. I made an entire piece of lore dedicated to how I was going to move it. Which that in itself worked, right? Like, you know, this is unreleased. That in itself worked. It was good for how it went and how it looked. The issue with it is the fact that we kind of started to bring in a lot more lore pieces that didn't work. I think Bedrock Edition, we got very cocky. In a sense that, like, we kind of thought, we have so many opportunities, now we had a bit too much, I'd say. Like, we started thinking outside the box in ways that weren't really Stampy continuation-esque. And I look back on it, and I do regret it. I think a lot of the ideas we had were pretty firm. But a lot of the ideas we had were just, you know, Sooty at 3 AM down, like, wherever he was at, just like, oh, I've got a cook idea. And I agreed because, you know, looking at the ideas, how we kind of planned it out. Like, a lot of, like, how we plan ideas out compared to how we actually do them is two different things. I need you guys to get that. So, when Sooty tells me, oh, let's do this scene where Rusty does this, it'd often be the case where Rusty does that because we realize the limitations. And because of those limitations, we pushed further and further, in a way, to try and compromise for that. And it lost its original charm. I'd say, definitely after Worlds Collide happened, we definitely pushed to a limit that really should have been... The warning signs were there, we just didn't see them yet, kind of thing. And I think it was when drainage drama happened, after we built the skate park, Sooty had this massive idea of, you know, doing a bunch of drainage pipes around the world and kind of connecting it up and luring everybody into the next character after Bucky. I think Bucky was a perfect character for Lost Legacy. He had that William kind of style. Imagine like Molly Mole from season 2, but, you know, William Beaver, I guess, like kind of that, if you think about it. And I didn't have an issue with that. I thought it was kind of cool. I think the ideas we had were like when Chester was the thing. I think Chester's a good character. He's got that kind of edge to him. Like, you just don't know. But I just think we executed it bad. Looking back at it now, and if I could change it, I would. And that's why I'm very, 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 very tempted to come back here and not restart, but continue this timeline. And if anyone's down, let me know. Just please put a comment down. I don't know what the video's going to be called. Probably something like, should Lost Legacy go back to the old days? Probably something like that, whatever I decide to title it. And I need you to vote what you want. There'll be a poll in my Discord server. If you're not in my Discord server, there'll be a link down below in the description where I will be making a poll being like, hey, do you want this coming back or no? And if people say yes, I will be making some lore piece and we'll be coming back here. And I need you guys to help me keep the motivation. I'm not blaming you guys for why I lost it, but I need everyone, like, because I work very differently to most human beings when it comes to my motivation. I just want to put that out there because I'm not, like, consistently motivated. I go through very big phases and waves of motivation. So if anyone, you know, is, like, good with motivation, I know a couple people are, that could probably help me, then yeah. And also, if you have Xbox One Edition and you're not a Brain Rot kid, come along, like, genuinely. You know, I'd love to try new people out and see how good different skill levels are, and I just want to go back to the old ways, man. Like, October 4th is coming up on a year, and I just can't live with Lost Legacy being the way it is. I really can't, personally. And I want this to be a vote, because if people say, oh, we like it how it is, I'll find a way to work it. I don't know how I will, but I'll have to. I want people to have a say in this, because I think that Lost Legacy still has a place in the Stampy continuation space, and whether people see the 658 timeline as a continuation or not, I see it as a half continuation, half spin-off. I see it as, it's a what if. I'd say more a what if. It's a what if on what it was, where, like, what if Stampy, you know, fell off the clock tower and his bed was broken. But it's also a continuation of an era, in the sense that it's a continuation of the console era. Not like a continuation of A23, but it's a continuation. So that's what I'm saying, it's a half continuation, because it's continuing an era of the world, as opposed to continuing what happened after the finale. And I don't know, that's the way I see it. I know people see it differently, and that's like fine. I don't have an issue with it, but like I just wanted to say that just because, yeah. So it's like it's 50-50, half what if, half continuation kind of thing. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I'll be making a vote once the video goes out. So bruh. That's the silence that killed me. Yeah, so pretty much poll, Discord, join, vote. I do it, and then you guys are happy. We real. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I know it's been a short one. And I guess I'll see you whenever I see you, live stream or something. I don't know. Made a new survival episode. So see you guys there if it comes out soon. But yeah, bye.